All right, guys, so you want to know if she's interested. You've met this girl, you're, interested in her, obviously, but you want to be able to read her cues to see if she's interested back. And that is, it's a little touchy because there's some women that are just really nice and they're going to give you kind of what you're going to perceive as false cues. But there's a couple things that you can really pay attention to. One, is, we've talked about this before, the touch. No one is touching you unless they're interested in you. And, there's a certain smile, a certain sparkle that I think happens between people who are attracted to another. And you really just have to be able to, weed through the ones that are more just being genuinely nice and the other ones that are, looking to have a little fun. So you got to be able to read the cues. You got to put some cues out there. So it's all about mirroring one another. If you're going to start flirting with her, you need to see if she's going to flirt back. So whether you're, saying a flirty joke or, making some vague reference to going out, you need to read her cues to see if she's going to be responsive. And sometimes, you just have to go for it. So you'll find out when she's interested or not is, when you ask her out. In terms of flirtation, I think you're going to have the people who are, sparkly or romantic, and then you're going to have the friend side of it. So I think there's more kind of two zones here instead of making it all complicated. So you either have the people that are nice, and hopefully you're talking to nice people, but it also makes it kind of confusing if you're interested in them. And then you have the people who are flirting. So it's kind of figuring out, what I can throw at them to see if they throw it back at me. And then you can figure out if they're interested. If she calls you back, the biggest thing is the mirroring rule. And I've, you might have heard this before, is if, you need to get back what you're giving, and if they're not giving it back, then you know that they're not interested. So if you're calling them and they're not calling you back, or if you're texting them and they're not texting you back, or if you're asking them out and they're saying no for now, they're not interested. And it goes both ways. So if you're putting yourself out there and she's not returning it, then you have your answer. But if you've just met, you kind of have to watch for the nuances a little bit more because you don't have her number yet. You gotta watch that other video.